Hey everyone, hope you're having a wonderful week. This is Pseudo, and let's jump right into it. I was tooling around with this build a little bit since last time. No, this is not a Berserker, apologies. That build will probably be pushed to next week, but welcome back. We have been working on our Bladesworn build. We'll be doing some World vs. World, maybe some SAB, trying to get those annuals done, and hopefully you're having a fantastic, awesome, stupendous, haven't used that word in probably 6 years, start to your week. If you have any questions, the build will be in the description. Yes, they are different skills, Shocktify. We're going to have some fun going through this one. I changed it a bunch, sort of hit a wall, and just when, I thought I didn't have any more to contribute to my Bladesworn jank, came up with something. So let's make sure it looks good, sounds good. Welcome back, guys. Hopefully you're well. Oh my god, that's so many Maguma. Yep, we are up against Maguma and Blackgate this week, so shout out to you guys in Tier 1. Been a lot of fun fighting really skilled players, especially at I don't know, 2 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and I had done all my work for the next day, so I logged in and was fighting this thief that did approximately infinity damage with Axe Burst. And if you are a thief player out there, shout out to you guys, because I may not be a fan of Axe conceptually, like design-wise, or the holes it fills, or whatever else. I haven't had a chance to, ask Cal about it. We have our play date third from, next week, ideally. Wouldn't that be fun? Get him some questions, but we're going to be looking into that. I think it just does infinity damage, though, so maybe I can ask Sea Monster about it. Anyway, this is a build crafting channel. I am Pseudo. Let me just double check Twitch. It always glitches out, and we'll get this rolling, shall we? Maybe actually play some songs that I can play this time. So shout out to whoever recommended this. DJ Cutman, again, if you haven't heard of him, go look him up. He's a mashup artist. I don't know if he's still active, but he really was back in the day for Rooster Teeth and stuff like Screw Attacks conventions. And he did just the best mashup that I've ever heard of KDA pop stars, and it got me turbo DMCA'd last time, so it is what it is. I played approximately 16 seconds of the song without talking, and YouTube copyright robot shot it down, so shout out to Charlie XVX if you're out there, love you. Really good system. Not trying to get people to listen to your music or anything, so don't worry about that. But yeah, if you have heard of DJ Cutman, go look him up. Really good stuff. And this is a mashup that I did test and shouldn't get me DMCA'd, because I am a huge fan of League's music, despite not being a super huge fan of the game. But let's roll up. Nice YouTube caught up. Yeah, it'd be like that. Welcome back, Silhouette. Hopefully you're well. How'd that Mirage build go for you? It probably did terribly, but I'd be happy to help you figure out something for your Zero to Hero run if you're trying to get that into work a core build or a starting build into something like that. I really genuinely love build crafting, but I'll be explaining this build. These are different skills, these are different traits. Hit up the description, Shocktify, as well as chat, as well as etc. if you would like this. We also have a PvP variant. I'm trying to say unless. I might just give people money whenever I do, but it's a public speaking thing. Everyone has sentence pauses. We are also running a different Relic, you'll notice, Relic of the Herald. It's something I was trying out in PvP, and something I really wanted to try to see if I could adapt to World vs. World as well, and that's sort of where the inspiration from this came from, because Shocktify, the build I actually gave you last time wasn't optimized fully. I make mistakes all the time, actually. I'm astonishingly human, and it was missing 3 points of precision. I think my brain thought that I would get those back with food that I was no longer running, but this build is min-maxed. It actually runs strength defense, and as you'll know if you played Guild Wars 2 for any length of time, you'll know that whenever you change up your traits, you usually really change up your playstyle. So we're going to be showing this off tonight. Gotta use some food here. There we go. Let's try to get this guy. He's in the middle of a camp, but I think we can do it, chat. I'm not going to kill this guy. I'm just going to see if I can get him into downstate while in this camp. It's a good test of this. Well, he didn't have the auto-trigger Reaper Shroud thing. He can come back to his computer. Try not to bully people, even if they're mag. But, yep, if he comes back to his computer in time, he can res. Hopefully, the bio break wasn't too egregious. Yeah, 2M is where all the killers come out, says Ocean Bat. Very true. Very true. Dude, I could not touch this thief, and I was originally running Fear Me, actually, in the spot of Throw Bolas, where I was like, okay, I need just another CC. I need something that's sort of like a stun break, because Fear Me is instacast, and you can actually use it in Dragon Trigger. Dang, you gotta get new Ascended gear. It's a lot of what's it called? Assassin's gear. And Assassin's gear is one of those that, like, they were really hesitant for a really long time at the start of cancel Dragon Trigger for no reason there. To even put Assassin's gear in the game in Ascended form, especially in the trinkets. You'll know you had to do dungeon collections back in the day to unlock them. And if that isn't a testament to how strong precision is as a stat, even after they changed it, I don't know what is. But it looks good, sounds good on YouTube and Twitch. Again, sorry about the DMCA for the last video. It should be back up on the channel. Thankfully, we're learning about DMCAs together and how that works. All come on this journey together. But let me, I can go through some combos, and I also want to do a quick call out for something after I kill this Doliac here. So, I did try running Greatsword on this build, actually. And you can run Greatsword, you do run the Greatsword trait. But the reason I go with Staff is, again, you don't have the Greatsword F1, and Staff is just better Greatsword. And it also works really well with the Relic of the Herald, because Relic of the Herald gives you its bonuses whenever you dump out boons to yourself or to allies. So, essentially, this works like any other setup tool, but you have to jank it because Bladesworn doesn't have Immobilize. So you kind of have the setups that Spellbreaker has, right? Where whenever you CC something, you immobilize it, except you have to do it yourself. So essentially what you do is you'll CC something either with a Staff 4 or Bolt's Charge. You don't really generally do the initiation with the Gunsaber 3, but you can. That's more of a follow-up. But whenever you see something, CC something with Aggressive Onslaught, which is a newer but not really new trait in strength, it's kind of Celerity Sigil on steroids, you get quickness. And then as soon as you CC something like this poor ward, you throw bolas. And if you'll notice there, even though I don't have expertise gear, it's a really long immobilize. So generally I'd go into Gunsaber, roll through all my skills, and you can really burst people down with this. Genuinely, this is actually a... You know, I say a lot of my builds are good and I'm just testing them out. Awesome. Did this cover just come loose on this stick right when I'm streaming? Good, good. We're off to a flying stop. I say a lot of my builds are good, and sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't, but I legitimately 1v3'd 3 meg people the other night. You know, questionable ability aside, it was quite fun, and I highly recommend you do get new Ascended gear, Shaktify. But I'll also be giving away... I noticed last time I was rolling for keys and I got a bunch of weapon skins that I told you guys I would give away because I don't really need these or care. So I will be giving these away throughout the night. I don't know how much they're worth. I think the Eternal Forge ones are worth a little bit more, though maybe not. No, worth a decent amount, 30 gold. We'll be giving these away tonight, just because I said I would as a bonus little giveaway. We'll go in order, descending value there. Got these from Rolling from Keys. I did not get the emote, which is tragic. I know it's truly a pity, but we will be getting it whenever the Black Lion chest rolls over. So don't fret there, chat. This stick is still loose. Oh my god. Why are you doing this? It's got to be the cover. I'm gonna sue Elmer's super glue or whatever. Oh, that's not rotating. Am I dying? These are the problems with playing on a controller, chat. Doesn't help you if the controller breaks. Oh, man. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, or if you have any suggestions as far as a mobile gaming video, I'm, again, probably going to just do a little post on Reddit, and whether or not that gets downvoted or not, you know, kind of gauge an interest in and of itself right there. But if you have any suggestions on things that you'd like to see included in some sort of formal edited rundown of a mobile handheld gaming video, let me know, because as far as I can tell, I'm not the only person, definitely, but I'd like to be a resource for that, if that makes any sense. Catch up on chat. Yeah, if you have any questions, Shaktify, since you seem to be the person most interested in Bladesworn, let me know, hit me up. I'll be trying a variant of this in PvP as well. Tragically, it doesn't run Relic of the Herald. And I'd also like to maybe, if we have time tonight, Chad, look at relics in general, because I'm trying to find other ones other than just Antitoxin and Speed and Relic of the Warrior that I can slap onto builds, because Relic of the Herald is why I can play this at all. Haven't had time, gonna play it soon, some PvP. Oh boy. I don't know about that. You've probably played, like, you could probably trounce me in PvE. I don't build craft in PvE at all, Silhouette. Not since back in the day. I was one of the first people, because that's where all the build crafting was, and DPS meters weren't in the game, let alone a golem. and I, just manually, I sort of counted damage ticks, which is what you had to do before there were even text loggers, and I came up with a core ranger build that did like 23k, and it turned out it was like the best one back when raiding first came out. That's about as close as I got to really hardcore PvE build crafting. I sort of dipped out of that. Alrighty, let's see if we can get some fights here, chat. It's all well and good to say a build's good, but gotta be able to back it up. It's like real life. Gotta be able to talk the talk and kill guards before they use their heal skill. Dang, it's too good. We did it. Choctify, I'm kind of astonished you don't have, what's it called? Full legendary. Get the little... What would you even call this? Doohickey for cranking Xbox control sticks into each other. It's like the one thing I never take off my desk. I should just super glue the stick down, chat. Oh, still doing it. Alright, whatever. Play with a handicap. It doesn't help if your throw bolas goes off but doesn't... Oh, it did cast. It's just too fast. I actually canceled the animation. That was cool. But basically what you want to do is Dragon Trigger, again, doesn't really do damage. So unless you're trying to proc Adrenal Health, which you should be if you go into combat, you don't really use Dragon Trigger for anything other than movement or stripping Aegis. You've only been playing for 6 to 7 months. Sorry, I'm getting confused with somebody else. Dang, dude. Can I help at all? Other than just giving you gold, is there anything you need to, like... are you working on Legendary? Is that a goal of yours? I shouldn't just put words in your mouth. If you need any help with the collections or anything, I'd be happy to help, short of, like, getting raid groups together and such. Dang, dude. That must explain why you're still playing Bladesworn. You're not disillusioned yet. Oh, man. Normally I run into people by now, but I guess it's Wednesday. Is what it is. I love being able to just hop on and stream whatever, though. And this is kind of like the title card says. This is why I don't really give up on builds. It's okay to put it down and come back to it if you're not feeling it, but there is generally a way to make just about everything work in the game chat, because short of them just not giving a specialization skills, which is close to what they did with Bladesworn, it's pretty hard to not make anything work at all. Ooh, is that a guy? It's a guy. Okay, you can finish this, and I'm gonna switch to my real class here. Gotta wait 6 seconds because Bladesworn handicap, Elite specs need to be out for like 2 years. Yeah, that's generally the amount of time that it takes to get a good feeling for the elite spec. All right, dude. I'm not gonna make you blow all your buttons on this poor Doliak here. Wait for you. Hang. Wanna fight? Fight. He's new. Ooh, the control stick fucking up there. Where's my camera going? Nice. Hills. Just eating my projectiles there. It's good. You're also going to see me probably using Dragon Trigger 3 a lot tonight, chat, because Dragon Trigger 3 is unblockable. Pretty much guarantees that you'll proc like traits and such, and just like that's pretty much what you use it for. Wow, that just went into space. That was good. This hill is like screwing up all my skills, man. Hello, P. One day I'll be a real class, and arenanet will like give me projectiles that hit stuff. Okay. Not gonna kill this guy if I get him down. Dude, don't fight things on hills with this build. Oh my god. The number of things I've also, speaking of what we were talking about last time, chat, with the anvil buff, it gives you like 1% damage reduction and 1% vitality or something seemingly really minuscule. I've seen more people at basically 0 health since they put that in the game. I should be killing these people. I need the stacks. Than like ever. So I don't know, man. People say, it's imaginary damage reduction, but I think it really matters a lot of the time. Oh, and I don't know if I updated it in the description. I think I did, but I actually changed the rune in PvP to Rune of Divinity instead of Chronomancer. Firestalker gonna aggro on me from space? No, he's not. But things to note, because you're running defense, and this is just something that goes in general for warrior builds, especially if you're running like longbow on berserker or something like that, you want to make sure you throw down a longbow F1, or in this case, just get a dragon trigger out, because that's where a lot of your healing is going to come from. It doesn't really matter how many charges as long as you have some going, because a good way to think about this, chat, is any healing or any damage reduction you want up front first, because if it's over time, you're just wasting it if it's, you know, you take damage and then you don't have one of those two things up. So again, make sure you're throwing out your dragon triggers as early as you can, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. You just don't need them like full charged or anything. Alrighty. Thank you, Team Chat. Team Chat talking about nonsense as always. It's good. Let me make sure YouTube's all caught up. I'm noticing a little bit of a couple dropped frames on my end here. Right, we're good, we're good. Yeah, I change my builds fairly often. I apologize, Shoctify. There might be another way to get similar stats. You really just, again, want to try to max the precision and get up to that 96% boon duration. Hey, Gremini. Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. How are you? How is Sab? How are things? Hopefully well and less rainy than New York. It's pretty gross outside. Not a super fan. Yeah, the 2-month period where they were like deciding which version of Dragon / Reach was going to stay in the game, because if you didn't know, there's been like 4. It was a projectile, and then it wasn't a projectile, and then it wasn't unblockable, and then you didn't need to hit anything, and like when Bladesworn first came out, and oh boy, it was something. I've noticed a lot of since I made the Bladesworn video, I say nothing's changed, and nothing's really changed with balance at all, other than they took my build out of the game, rip that. But you know, you reap what you show. And something I did notice is weapon swap on Bladesworn is a lot more punishing now. Let me see if I can illustrate this. Armor's the hard part. Yeah, go for the chest and the legs first. I'll get more benefit out of that. I'm sure you know that already. For legendary armor. Let me see if I can illustrate this here. Get into combat. Need some flow, damn it. So if I weapon swap, right? And then if I go into... oh, it won't do it because I'm in Gunsaber. That was the wrong weapon swap. Hold, please. We're learning. We're learning together. So, go into combat. Build up some flow. Stand in the lava. One punch man this. Come on, more flow. More flow, please. Something's going to ambush me, I know it. If I weapon swap, and then I try to weapon swap again, it will throw me into Dragon Trigger, and then obviously if I use a Dragon Trigger, it will throw me into Gunsaber. But something you want to be aware of is, A, if you're running the Alacrity trait, your F1 will come off cooldown. I've said that a bunch before your weapon swap. But you really want to be aware of this, because if you weapon swap from Gunsaber and then try to go back into Dragon Trigger, which you will because you're running a warrior and you need your burst skills, watch. It will... I got out of combat, but it'll reset your timer, basically. I don't want to just spend my whole time sitting in lava. Maybe I can find an ambient creature. Ooh, there's some ambient creatures. Looks like a lot of ambient creatures, though. I don't know if I want to pick a fight with that. Am I picking on Mag? Good. It's good. Alright, here's an ambient creature, chat. So, start in Gunsaber. Attack this thing. Hobble over here because I'm crippled forever. Come on. Come on. One day. Okay. So in combat, weapon swap. Watch the number, chat. And then I'm in staff right now. I throw it into Gunsaber. It goes on full cooldown. So that's a 10-second cooldown or a 5-second cooldown if you're running Discipline, or, you know, 2.5 if you're running Relic of the Warrior and Discipline or whatever. But Alacrity will affect that. But again, keep in mind, Alacrity only affects your F1. So really watch whenever you weapon swap, because since I've made, you know, that Bladesworn rundown video, it has gotten, in quotes, more punishing, definitely. Which it should. It probably should, but also, again, I think not having access to your burst skills when you're not in Gunsaber is stupid, and they need to retool the class. Yeah, they're ambient creatures. I don't think they were Maguma. I think they were Blackgate, but yeah, get it. You should just have packs of ambient creatures wandering around in World versus World. I think that'd be sick, like taking keeps. I guess they sort of do in EBG, right, with the frogs. There's an interesting question. I was thinking about this. Was a pseudo shower thought the other day. And as a normal person should, I only think about World versus World builds in the shower. So I was thinking, like, do people even want new World versus World maps or Edge of the Mist spec at all? Like, I feel like a lot of the hardcore World versus World people don't even want that. They just want the same, you know, 4 maps we've had over and over forever. I'd love new maps, I even if they're bad. I just like more stuff to play with. It's like the build thing. I just, you know, I'm not the hugest fan, it's a word, shut up, of like the shared weapon thing for Soto. I like the new weapons, but I'm still happy to have things to play with, right? Even if all of the combinations on Warrior, in my opinion, kind of suck butt. It's fun, especially for other classes. Same maps with updates to it. I think if they did like a Drizzlewood Coast sort of thing, it's a good way to get fights as you open a dialogue in the game, even if it's a scout. But if they did like a Drizzlewood Coast thing with like more dynamic events, I think it'd be sick, and see which ones shook out and then like sort of modify them based on which ones are like, you know, in quotes mandatory and which ones aren't. Because the biggest problem with the desert event that no one remembers is it lagged everyone's computer. Not that really, you know, people hated it because people hate change, but like it wasn't a bad event. Like forcing everyone into one map to like do an event that really helps your entire team is kind of a cool idea. It just really hurts people without SSDs, you know? The perception sigils on the greatsword Shaktify, because that's your stacking weapon for this. You can also run it, like if you want to use greatsword, it does work. You're just going to have a lot less sustain. The reasons I would take greatsword over, even with the greatsword trait, I would take greatsword over staff build, is I was initially trying to make greatsword work. But staff just has like all the damage that greatsword does. Like 100 blades didn't get buffed in World versus World, so it's basically a useless button. The evade is fine, rush is fine if you're okay with locking yourself into an animation. But I keep it on the greatsword because that's my stacking sigil for this. But if you wanted to use greatsword instead of staff, you could just swap everything. I actually have another template that's just flip them around. Yeah, Chris, pretty much. Maybe I don't want to make promises. My non-balanced team butt can't cash, but I hope it gets buffed one day. But I'm really enjoying this version of it. I know I say that every time, but genuinely, like, I think it's pretty okay for World vs. World. We could try it in PvP, see how it goes. I didn't get it much chance. Just like decaps keeps and shit. Yeah, it was something like that. Silhouette. I forget what the giant laser in Desert Borderland in the middle of the map did. I swear I didn't hallucinate it. It was in the game for like 2 months or something, or 2 weeks. Something I did hallucinate, chat, and you guys can feel free to gaslight me here, is I had this huge discussion with my raid group where when Veil Guardian came out, I swear the green guy did the green attack, the blue guy did the blue attack, and the red guy did the red attack. And then they, like, within the first week, they, like, swapped it and didn't put it in the patch notes or something. And that's something I gaslit myself into believing, because apparently it's always been green did blue and blue did green for, like, visual reasons. Maybe it was, like, leaked patch notes from, you know, the beta test that I'm remembering, I don't know, when it came out that, like, I forget what guild it was, NA, maybe? There's something that was, like, killing me? No, it's just a dude. Came out that NA claimed world first after testing it for, like, a week. Nah, it was always dumb. I'm okay with it that way, because it helps colorblind people. Even though there is a colorblind mode in this game now. I don't remember if that was added before, after, or always existed. I think there's a colorblind mode in this game. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, shit. Their Silhouette says it was always dumb, so I'd believe him. He does more PvE than I do these days. But obviously your combos, just like they've always been, if you're running this with a greatsword, is Oh, Jesus. Are we going to get this in time? Oh, people. Hello. I helped. Our Bull's Charge into Greatsword. Bull's Charge into Greatsword 4 into 100 Blades into Rush. You want to use them in that order because the Greatsword 4 will either do a big packet of damage and then strip Aegis, or strip Aegis. It'll also cripple in case they use a stun break. So you get at least a few hits of 100 Blades in, and then the Rush will track when they start running out of your 100 Blades. So it's not bad, but again, I just think Staff is like better in every way because Staff has as much or more mobility on it. It has an actual snap pull, which is a CC for initiating. And again, it has the really, really, really beautifully animated, genuinely mean that, block on the 5. I was thinking about this, and like, I'd be super salty, and I do think they'll give Bullet Catcher the animation to something else one day, but like, it's such a beautiful staff twirl animation. Like, they actually animated at least the Norn ladies like spinning the staff. It's really, really, really well done if you zoom in. But that's enough dicking around, chat. Let's do our first giveaway of the night. I promised I would give these to you guys, and I will. So, Eternal Forge Pistol, Bright Inquisitor Torch, and Eternal Forge Scepter I got from rolling my very much not emote getting keys, but we'll just sit on that. If you'd like to enter, just type !Bladesworn in chat. It is all one word. Caps do not matter, so feel free to go nuts. You live your life, and we'll give away an Eternal Forged pistol to the first, not the first person, but somebody RNG. I've realized that I've kind of used all my good trivia questions, and now I've like trivia'd myself into a whole, like, I think it was Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guide, said he was going to write a joke every day on Twitter until he realized that was how hard that was. And I was like, oh, I'll do balance questions every week. That'll like be a thing I can do. And then it's like, oh geez, coming up with good questions every week is like kind of hard. But it is what it is. I'll try to keep it going. I can't do them every week. Obviously, I'm very stupid. Let's go for some PvP while we do this, chat. I was part of the Legendary Armor pre-POF release gang. Probably killed VG at least 200 times. Yeah, I think I got mine as soon as it came out as well. I haven't even... You know what's dumb, Silhouette? And this is on me, but I also just don't have, like, an urge to do PvE content. I don't know. I really want to, finish... You can't see it, but I'm holding up, you know, a 1 on my finger. I know pseudo face came when, right? But I want to finish the Black Lion portal scroll thing so I can get to Old Lion's Arch, because I think Pirate City OG is really cool. And B, I'm like 2/3 of the way through the Legendary Amulet for PvE or something, and it looks really cool, and I just like never finished it. I just got so bored with the strike missions for Icebeard Saga. I was like, well, I'm pretty done with this. But I have the like PvP one, so I don't know. Like, I'm not like Slade where I just need infinite of everything and just finished it and was like, all right, well, that was fun. I'm such a utility player. I guess that's my, you know, weakness in quotes. I'm not a collector. Instead of like getting one of everything and just trying to like bust through my chests or whatever for war armor or whatever it's called, I'm collecting the retro forged weapons right now, right? Oop, didn't press F fast enough. And instead of choosing like one of each and just waiting till I get all of them, I just keep like all the boxes in my bank until I want one, right? I don't know. Does anyone else do that? I'm very interested how people like actually play the game. Yeah, I was going to actually ask about that, Shoctify. I saw Little Azure with the Mist Infusion. I was like, I feel a little bad. I think this is Shoctify. So apologies, dog. I tried to like wait, like see what you were doing. I remember that much. It wasn't just pseudo rar go. But this is the build we're rocking. I'll put it in chat for those on Twitch. Refresh Twitch. Make sure we're not lagging to absolute hell and back, which always is a little weird these days. Theoretically, Spectrum will one day give me good upload. Wouldn't that be fun? We have 2 scrappers. Oh my god. Sorry. It's gonna be a high damage match for them, chat. Can I use a bank access? I can't. Yeah, I've just been rolling through the sellable sab bags because I'm bad at it. Like, it literally took me almost an hour to do like 1 level in infantile mode the other day when I was just like trying to get my dailies done. I am really bad at sab, chat. So I just put in buy orders for the bags. Feel free to make fun of me for that. I'm terrible at Super Adventure Box. I need like the Blish HUD add-on and like patience and like otherwise I just throw my controller into a wall. Oh, and shout out to Carbet for our new follow. Welcome, dude. I try to shout people out whenever I get a chance. Alright, let's see what we got here. I even managed to be in the right weapon set. Oh my god, they have a bunker team compared to ours. We are so glass. Got it. Got it. See if I actually manage to, like, get around the little hill. Good. I really like it, Gremini. That's the thing. I just suck at it. Like, I'm really aggressively, egregiously bad at Super Adventure Box. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to, at least my opinion anyway, my completely unbiased opinion, it's okay to admit when you suck at stuff. Ow, he kicked me. Very rude of him. Dude, can you take damage, like, today? None of my projectiles will hit this idiot. Oh, Bladesworn, such a fucking trash can! Oh, I love it so much. I need to ask Sea Monster about the Thief Axe Burst, because it seems really good. All I know is they throw a bunch of axes on the ground and then you're dead. Or I could play it, which is the real way to learn about stuff. Nice. That was fun. Ah! I need an energy sigil, chat. Like, really bad on this build. I can't just work it in. Well, space created. Hopefully my team's doing work. They're not. They're all home. They're all fighting one elementalist home. Look at this. No one's capping mid. No one's going to the bell. Chris, I don't know if it won't be buggy as hell, but I'd like to hope. It's just comically buggy, right? I don't want to... I've thought about this so much, and I don't want to bother Muckluck or, you know, someone big like, you know, Preach or Asmongold or anyone who tries this game. I could, but because they have tiers on their Patreon where they're like, you know, pay me to play a video game. But, like, I kind of legit just kind of want to because I just like the bugs fixed. I don't care about shaming arenanet or... Because I understand words are easy and works hard, and it probably just needs an entire rework at this point. But it's just such a fucking mess, you know? And it's the kind of thing that if, like, Preach or Asmongold or some kind of big streamer or something were to pick up on, it would get fixed immediately, you know? And it's... I'd rather them cook on it than anything else than try to, like, rush some kind of stupid Bladesworn fix or anything else. Nice, that did like 300 damage or something. Alright, well, fine, fuck this. I will go do my job inside node. I can't imagine Asmongold playing Guild Wars 2 because I have watched about 8 seconds of one of his videos and then closed the video. His flavor is not for me, but I just know of him. I'm more of a Maximilian dude guy. I think I'm over the React streamer mentality as far as that goes. I try to keep it chill enough for you guys. Nice. Weird Condi thief nonsense. This is what I was losing to the other day in World vs. World. This like Daredevil thing. It's really, really, I don't know, strong, but like hard to play against. Oh my god, I actually hit him with something. Got it, dude. Nice. Just coming back. How is PvP? I don't know. It's the first match, but I'm really enjoying this build. World vs. World and PvP on. The problem is they're out-rotating us like bosses, so kind of hard. I wish I could reflect the initial axes he puts down, I think. Oh, that's two people. See ya. And then we'll use our sweet toggle on and off action camera to turn around. It's too good. It's actually too good. Use my amazing 300 range teleport. That is definitely a real skill, no really, according to arenanet. That man is typing a message. I would really like to be able to move. Be amazing. Okay, sure, just don't target the mechanist, that's fine. I pressed tab. You know? Press tab. Game didn't give a shit. Nothing wrong with it. I watched LTT and I, was exposed to Ludwig for the first time, and I was like, wow, I'm really glad I don't have children, because if this is what you're exposed to 90% of the time, don't get me wrong, he reminds me of my friend from high school, and he seems like a good dude. It's just the shouting, swearing YouTuber mentality all the time. I think I've outgrown that. I used to swear all the time, to be fair, though. I was a shithead. Completely agree. I mean, the backbone of a great class is there, but damn all the bugs and clunkiness. Yeah, it's really strange to me. It's another thing that just blatantly wasn't designed for more than one game mode. Kind of like Spellbreaker originally in PvP. It took them years and years and years to make it viable for, PvE, really. I guess it was also for World vs. World, but it took them so long, and it's just, like, strange. Oh, he teleported. Oh, nice. We solved the point. That guy's an idiot. I am immobilized forever, though. Kind of a thing. I'd like to not be dead. That would be... Ah! Magebane tether. That's fair. That was a clean flicker step. That's how you can tell that, like, I have played way too much of this class, man. Is sometimes I can actually land flicker steps. I will say, if you don't have it toggled on, chat, make sure to, if you play on any kind of handheld or, have an aneurysm and you play on a controller like me or something like that, or even just in general, I use the maximum range thing. There's a setting. Guild Wars 2 is also really great for settings, despite what you might think about their balance, even with the cadence that we get. Like, it's really good for settings, and there's a setting to make your skills only go to their max range so that you're not stuck. You may still be stuck searching for teleport spots, but you're not just stuck trying to find max range and waiting for it to be green. So, very solid setting to turn on if you haven't. Nice job, dude. Yeah, I have no problem with people who swear, especially in context. It's fun. You get riled up, you do stuff, but it's not for me. Gotta get this guy down. Yeah, quickness cleave. That guy didn't tag it, god damn it. Oh, man. Don't worry, I'm already canceled because I was, like, talking about other streamers who are way more popular than me. It's fine. But it is what it is. It's just, different people are different. This is the world. And that's why YouTube is great. Because no matter what kind of weirdo you are, there's a chance that you can find somebody who's also that kind of weirdo. That's why YouTube is also terrible, because weirdos like me can just find an audience. I'm kidding. What? Will you tag something so you can rally? Speaking of, oh my god. Please? Dude, you're not gonna rally if you don't hit something. Jesus Christ. This fucking match, dog. Okay, you have to kill that guy. Am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. They didn't. None of these people rallied off the guy I just killed. None of them. God. I'm gonna have an actual aneurysm, chat. Speaking of, now that I've just dunked on React streamers a bunch, like actual aneurysm in PvP incoming. Jesus. Dude, that's awesome. It might actually be a thing, like a recommended thing that's pushed to them on YouTube. I mean, hell yeah. I'm just down for like getting more exposure to Guild Wars 2 in general. I don't really care if it's good or bad at this point. People can make their clickbait, you know, Guild Wars 2 sucks videos if they want to. It doesn't. I think that's like the best way to show that it doesn't. Just have a good game, right? How did you still have a dodge button, sir? Silhouette, I have a question for you since you're here. And this is a discussion I was having with our chat the other night. What do you think about just removing energy sigils from the game? Oh my god, we lost. God damn, dude. Oh. Is Axe Pistol so bad? Axe Pistol's probably the best you can get. Axe Pistol's great. Axe 2 chunks in PvP, Chris, and it has a really low cooldown. That's actually how I was doing a lot of my initial Bladesworn play. It also obviously has ammunition, so it synergizes with your traits. Axe Pistol's probably the best weapon combination on Bladesworn, outside of staff. All right, chat. I want to do a little quick PSA as far as that was good though. Build plays the same as it does in World vs. World. It's good. You just have a little bit less alacrity uptime and burst damage. Solid. Got a Retro Forge weapon. Congrats, dude. That's very true, Jan. Very, very true. You can only control what you do. Hell yeah. That's a great mentality, honestly. My one hard rule for the reason we have like the one hard no political or religious stuff in guild chat thing is I find through my like 9 years of guild leading experience or whatever I've been doing this for that those are the things that people seem to be the most opinionated about and push their beliefs onto everybody else. And I'm a hard believer, personally, a little bit of insight into me, into believe whatever you want. As long as you're not hurting anybody else or pushing your other beliefs onto other people, I don't care. It's the reason, you know, we have all these discussions as a society that we live in, again, thank you, Joker, is where those lines intersect, you know? But yeah, just don't put your beliefs onto anybody else. Form your own opinions, please. This thing right here, this golem, if you have Armistice Bastion chat, this Keep Lord, counts as a champion. You can just kill this 3 times if you really don't want to go champion farming for stab. So I will be doing that while I queue for PvP here. So enjoy this hella interesting gameplay of Pseudo doing Bladesworn rotations on this golem. Should probably also queue for PvP, huh? But yeah, we'll be back next week. I'm not obviously signing up right now, but I promised a update to the Berserker video. I do have that queued. I just wanted to show this off because genuinely I really love this class and just kind of wanted to play what I enjoyed for once instead of just a new build, you know? And we have a build. It's good. I got all this quickness we get, chat. It's great. You also just run Sab zones? Yeah, I don't know if you were here for it. I suck balls at Sab. Like, really, like, imagine the worst person you could, and then I'm worse than that. It's like the joke about imagine the most average person, and half the people, you know, in the world are dumber than that person. Like, I am dumber than that person in Sab. I am the bottom of the barrel as far as Sab jumping goes. There might as well not be a barrel. I am the dirt, the I'm the dirt the sab barrel stands in, Jan. It's not just that this game wasn't made for controller, and normally, you know, you need dodge jumping and stuff. Like, it's just that I suck. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I don't know. This shit, like, the kind of shitty part is that I really like a lot of the sab weapons. What time zone are most of my members? Someone just whispered me. Yeah, if you're interested in the guild, check out the website or just hit me up. We do have a website because we're old school like that. Maybe transitioning it over to just our Discord page, but it served us for a long time, and I'm a big fan. So vanguardsofascension.com, plug. I make zero money off it. I actually owe, or am in the hole for $300. I need to do our annual fundraiser. I just didn't get around to finishing the... We have the pants all made and contracted and everything. We sell merch, and it's... I should say we sell clothing because it's not just merch. It's actually good quality stuff I put time into. Oh my god, dude. Jan, like, I will... You're offering that to run Sab with me? You won't want it, dude. I have, like, Sea Monster who offers to run Sab with me. I feel bad. You don't want to commit to that. Oh, man. I am aggressively bad at Sab. Like, if I stream Sab, I would have negative subscribers. Actual negative. It would be the first YouTube thing ever. I should have gone mid. I appreciate it though, dude. Maybe one day. We hold each other up in the things we suck at, so that's how we make progress as a species. Hitting checkpoint, yeah. I'm aware of that. I have people that run like and just call out when they have checkpoints hit in the guild. It's... I am very bad. Nice, they won mid. Hell yeah. Dog, that's great. That never freaking happens. Why does Flicker Step have a cooldown, chat? Like, at all. Why does Flicker Step have a cooldown? I'm telling you, man. They're not expecting to throw bolas. Oh, kind of want to see that now? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I've been hyping it up, right? I have the infusions that my friend, like, I paid my friend like 900 gold or something back in the day for each one. Or it was a lot. I don't remember how much, but it was like, you know, get me to the checkpoints for the Sab stuff. It's very difficult. Why is this? Okay, we have a random Moa. That's good. Press F to get guy. Get man up. Blocks, dodges, and evades. That's a Weaver. Gotta wait for my real teleport. No, really, it's definitely a real teleport. Shut up, I'm an arenanet dev to come off of cooldown. Up! Oh my god. Now that the fight's over, I can get up to this Weaver. Thanks, arenanet. Appreciate that. This is to make up for the last match. Add my stats here. Good. Dragon Hunter's down somewhere. Not great. Are SPVP rewards worth it? Not if you're not liking it. It depends on what you enjoy. If you find a build you enjoy for like World versus World, try translating it to PvP. Right? Like for a lot of people, it's the easiest backpack. Even though I played a bunch of PvP or PvE at the time because the backpack came out, I think, first, or maybe at the same time as the fractal one, I just did this because it was easier for me. But nothing's going to be worth it if you don't enjoy it. I have this discussion with my guild all the time where people say stuff's easy or there's no content for them. And this game is so diverse. Like, I have a friend who's like, I'm not doing the sky scale, it's easy. I'm like, then why don't you do it? And it's because he doesn't enjoy it. So stuff isn't going to be easy if you don't enjoy it. Oh my god, he reflected my own throw bull. I'm so dead. I gotta be aware of that. So if there's a specific reward that you would like from PvP Silhouette, yeah, it's worth it, right? You know, it's how much time do you value giving up before you die? That was dark. I don't know, I blame the lack of sunlight today, chat. I enjoy PvP when I have a build that I enjoy. I don't enjoy PvP when I'm losing over and over, and when I don't have a build I enjoy, you know? Why I really liked my Daring Dragon build, because it was something unique, it was different, it made people whisper me and tell me I was hacking, it was great. Best reward track? Again, you need the Mistcore one for the backpack. There are unique reward tracks that you can only get from PvP, so probably those if you haven't done any of it. It's like how I would say Gift of Battle is the one that I just do in World vs. World, because I may have 20 Gifts of Battle, but I might need more. Probably not the Super Adventure ones. You could look at that since this match is like hilariously over. I'm just running the Sab one because, again, I don't do Sab. I think there's one for Soto as well that you can get some of the resources for the new armor. If you're new, the Bitterfrost Frontier one's actually pretty worth because, you know, you don't want to gouge your eyes out farming berries. And the Lake Doric one, I believe, has, if you're new again, you need those Ascended Trinkets. Hint, hint, Shaktify. The Lake Doric one, I believe, gives an abnormal amount of, like, crystals that you can use to buy an amulet. So. Pretty alright. No, fair enough. Thank you. Astonished you value my opinion. You solo. Who dis? Who are you, person? Are you in the chat? Person who's whispering me? Is that why you want to queue? I kind of wanted to solo queue, but yeah, alright. Added. Oh, he's just. You think he's just in my match? He's not in my match. Alright, well, hi, person, if you're out there whispering me. Yeah, I'd be down sometime. I just kind of want to solo queue tonight. Yeah, volatile magic for trinkets. Any of the ones that, like, give you resources that you can eat for volatile. It's fairly okay as well. Volatile magic is, like, one of the best wallet resources to translate into actual gold, though. Oh my god. Dude, we're doing the Wizard's Vault. We are, like, doing Wizard's Vault things, chat. What should I even... Are you... Person, say something in chat if you are whispering me. Otherwise, I'm not going to accept this party request. No offense. Need to know who I'm playing with. What should we buy from here, chat? I feel like there's probably a lot of stuff that people are screaming at me to buy. I usually get these and then salvage them into research notes. We could definitely do that. And I should probably be buying these, honestly, the Essences of Gold. I've already missed out on a bunch of them. Are those in the Legacy rewards? Oh my god, they're not. That's kind of a thing, right? Like, you miss out on the extra ancillary gold that's definitely not worth it. Heavy crafting bags? Yeah, fair enough. I could probably also max my build storage. I know these used to be worth it, but then they don't give one flat gold anymore. I could buy all the revive orbs, chat. Alright, this has been Pseudo, looks at the Wizard's Vault and... looks at the Wizard's Vault and then doesn't understand what's going on. Now, I get heavy crafting bags and the like from my alts, but that's a good suggestion. I should probably buy, like, permanent stuff that isn't actually worth it for me, right, Jan? I don't know. Yo, we got a item to give away, chat. Type exclamation point Bladesworn in chat, and we'll throw out this Eternal Forge pistol to one lucky viewer. That was nice. He wanted to queue with me after seeing me play, I guess. I don't know. Nice. Yeah, get those entries in. You do have to just exist on YouTube. You have to be followed on Twitch. So again, just hit the follow button, then unfollow if that's just how my bot works. I need to get a better bot. Do you stream at all, Silhouette, or does anyone have any recommendations for like starter baby Twitch bots for idiots? I do like coding, but I've never set up a Twitch bot other than a like a Discord thing. So if anyone has any recommendations for like starters, I'd definitely be down to take it. That is definitely on my list for things to look into over the weekend. Thanks, guys. All right, let's do this drawing. I'll give you 30 seconds if you're typing or, you know, your cat's stuck in a tree or whatever. But exclamation point Bladesworn in chat, and we'll do all 3 of these tonight just for, you know, free little skins or money or time or whatever. You'd sojourn into Pseudo Sorts' inventory for Sergio. Well, start storing my Mystic Coins better. See my luck tab. There you go. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome, dude, if you're staying. If not, all good. I also need to donate some fancy furniture coins, chat. I thought I had a tab of Mystic Coins, but I guess I don't. Maybe I sold them. I need to start accruing a tab, I guess. Let's do it. Do it over here. Fancy furniture coins, continue coins. I found out you need to do the annual to get the really cool ray gun as well. Let me preview this and then we'll do our drawing. I want to show this off. This was in a look on Reddit, but they didn't have it listed. It was one of the new weapons. Let me see if I can do this. What's the Golem Bees? So these Golem Buster Uprising, and they have really funny flavor text. Let you read that for yourself. But check this thing out. This is my favorite one. It's an actual railgun. And the dope trail aside, I need to get this thing. That is like one of the coolest and most unique rifle skins I've seen in the game. I need to get these. So, Pseudo does Sab off camera is gonna happen. Hell yeah, dude. If you haven't seen the rundown Demosai on the YouTube, go check it out. I made a whole 400-hour edited video, and nothing has changed on Bladesworn since I made that video, so go check it out if you're interested. It took me a buttload of effort because Anet was all like, give us constructive criticism, and I was like, okay, here's some entertaining constructive criticism, and then they took that video. They took all of that work that I did and criticism and constructive feedback, and maybe not constructive feedback. I'm sure most of it was bad. And they threw it into a fire. So I hear you, but maybe one day, right? I don't expect immediate turnaround on this. I like to point out it took them three years to fix Mirage, so is what it is. All right. You have the rifle and the warhorn? Hell yeah, dude. I think they're limited by years, so you can only get 2 per year or something. That's how they're doing the annuals now. I could be wrong. Let's do this drawing though, chat. 3, 2, 1. Chris Barbo, you have won. Congrats, dude. So again, if you ever win anything, just whisper Salem, S-A-L-E-M, or send me a mail, all one word, or just throw a character name or an account name in chat, and I will send it over to you. My chat's pretty chill. So congrats, give him some congrats, chat, and I will go back to killing this golem while we queue for PvP. If you're in Armistice, come tag it. Give this guy alacrity so it screws up all his practice. Also to note, chat, just like Spam Sworn, you kind of want to just use your ammunition skills off cooldown because Unshakable Mountain is stupid. Hey, you did win. Congrats, dude. So make sure you're doing that as well. No rush, dude. You have till the end of the stream. It's very similar to someone we have in the guild, actually. We have a dude named Colosso. Nice, chill guy most of the time. Let me send that over to you in a second. Just auto-attack this golem to death. Yeah, I got these from Rolling Keys the other night. I don't need them, I don't think. Yeah, I don't need any of these, so. My loss is your gain, or my gain is your gain. And you just send people hearts. Here to type. Yeah, congrats, dude. Little bit of gold for you over there. Get that off. Ooh, look at what else I have. Check these out. Hardlight dagger. Can I sell? I know I bought all of these. Can I sell these? They're probably worth nothing. These are the other. Oh my god, they're not. Jeez, look at this shit. That's actually worth something. I'll tell you what, chat. Where did I get these? Did I get these? No, I got these from bags. I must have. I don't think I got those from Black Lion Keys. I could be wrong. And once again, I'm gonna like die in Armistice Bastion. Yo, I will say, I don't have confirmation on this, but you know how I was saying like swords are gonna be the best on Scourge with all the barrier and such? And adding mobility to Scourge kind of sounds like a nightmare. Well, it turns out that adding mobility to Scourge is a nightmare, and the most effective Necro sword build that I've seen for World vs. World was running like Speed Runes, Double Sword, Great Sword, Worm, Portal, and Ghost Walk, and I could not touch this thing. I could not come close to touching it. Granted, Necro Swords, again, move 700 range, even though the tooltip says 450, you know, which one's right, who knows, but it's... I could not touch that dude. I don't even know if he's running Speed Relic, but it certainly seemed like it. You know, you can't gear inspect people yet. Dude was moving. Dude was moving, chat. This guy even has the Scourge Corrupt thing. Check it out. Sick. What is this? Mace Untamed versus Great... This is the guy! This might even be the guy I was talking about. Yeah, he's got Sword, Great Sword. This thing ruled. So he's got blood magic, surprise, surprise, all the barrier in the world. Yeah, this is the dude. This is the man. He doesn't even have food on. I like that the people who like build crafting just hang out. This guy's got a super adventure boombox. Just hang out in Armistice. Mace, Hammer, Untamed. I kind of dig it. Let's not get Skyhammer. I don't hate Skyhammer as a map. I actually think it's one of the most functional maps. It just takes so freaking long, chat, because of the decap mechanic. I feel like Skyhammer would be less hated if the point total that you needed to get to was 400 or 450 on it, you know? Because it just takes longer than all the other maps. That's why I don't ever vote for it. Oh, man. I don't know about you guys. What's your favorite PvP map? Mine's definitely the Colosseum. But I also like Jin's Dominion now that they made it not lag you to hell. There you go. I mean, I'll be online. I might be in PvP on. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're in the process of chunking down some of the weapons. Maybe not. We'll see. Necro Swords, like, they have mobility, but according to Sea Monster, they don't really, like, the main hand sword doesn't do anything else. But I haven't showed him the Scourge build. I'd be interested to get his opinion on it, because he plays way more Necromancer than I do these days, even though I clearly played a decent amount back in the day. Yeah, my favorite PvP map, again, I wish they'd just do more with better comeback mechanics, is probably Colosseum. Love Skyhammer? Yeah, makes sense. Skyhammer's a good map. Like, I've had some of my best comebacks on Skyhammer because the mechanic in it is an actual rubber band mechanic, so it incentivizes team fights, or at least rotating correctly. Oh boy, no one on their team readied up. We're screwed, chat. Or is that... Yeah, no one on their team readied up. We're screwed. That's how you know if you're screwed in PvP. Because you have all the old school PvP players who are playing when they didn't have that in the game. It's a thing. Definitely a thing. I almost think they should incentivize readying up better. Hey, Suda, what's up? Good morning. Hopefully you're well. If you get the comms, try out Sword Scourge. Seems to be very sick. Also, people have asked me in the comments usually why I just pop Gunsaber 2 off cooldown when I'm like trying to take matches seriously. It's because that's all Gunsaber 2 is good for. Not even one copper, like something that, you know, veteran PvP would give a people would give a shit about without like hurting the game mode as a whole, you know, or making it mandatory. I'm trying to think. I don't know, points toward one of those hats that everyone farms and sells. There you go. How'd they get that guy up? Oh my god. Solid Dragon Trigger doing nothing there. It's good. It's my favorite thing. Bruh. The other thing to note with this build, chat, especially if you run staff, or only if you run staff, is you can make your throw bolas unblockable, which is actually fairly solid. You can also make your Dragon Triggers unblockable. I don't know why you would ever do that, because they don't do damage, but you can. We have done this. We have won this video game. We are using our one stun break to try to get some movement speed and go over here, because quickness gives you movement speed on this build, which is sick. I'm doing great. Found a Bladesworn build I don't hate. Good. Yeah, you get a tournament gizmo. I just wish they'd, you know, Team USA can have their place in the pits of hell for fucking farming all those on their alt accounts. Like, I don't care at this point. I just wish they'd do something to, like, incentivize people to actually try the tournaments more. I'm sort of joking on that. They're probably not going to hell. Hell's probably full up at this point. Oh, right. This guy down. Nice. Actually hit him with a Gunsaber skill. It's a miracle. I need an escape button. I have to clarify that or people will take my joking seriously. It's a problem. You say stuff on the internet and people believe you. It's like a thing. Ah, it's not where I wanted to go. Be real careful actually using this like a stun break though, chat, because you only have one, and that's the biggest failing of this build. Like, you have a decent amount of stability coverage because of the on CC do stability thing, but it's a lot less in PvP. It's only like 3 seconds or, you know, 1 and 3.5 or 3 1/4. Numbers are hard. I'm a very, very big idiot, but numbers are hard. So keep that in mind. Also, your only Condi Cleanse comes from weapon swapping and on hit things, so be careful with that. Should have rolled into Gunsaber instead. That was me being an idiot. Again, if you can swap into Gunsaber first, do that. God, look at it. They don't know. The throw bolas meta is coming. Throw bolas meta is here. I don't know, man. People just say stuff. Hey, what's up? Oh, okay. Me too. I also have infinity blocks, dodges, and evades because I'm a Mirage. Good. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna die here. The problem. At some point, I will... Fuck. Maybe get a heal skill? Nope. Mirage is trying, man. He's really trying. My team actually can press buttons, though, so kind of a thing. Follow up with the unblockable immobilize. Oh, man. I will say that thing they did to the elementalist skill, whatever it's called, the one that like does days and is a movement skill now because God hates me. Arcane Wave, we talked about it last time. Very good. It's not unblockable. It is a movement skill though, and if you fight somebody with that traded, good luck beating them, man. It's very good. I was trying to. Oh. That's nice. Dragon Trigger, like, buffered there. They need to fix the Dragon Trigger buffering forever, so I'll press it, and then, like, years later it'll go off. Maybe it's a cast time thing, I don't know. I'm not in a PvP tournament, I'm just playing PvP. Wow, we're losing, too. I thought we were winning. We keep winning all these fights. It's odd. My one mistake I get. Pop this early. Thing has to die first. Oh, he actually created a mirage of the Spellbreaker. That was interesting. Did you see that, chat? I think Beyond the Wall has a episode on the Mesmer Cat and the Lost Specialization and how that can happen. If you're a Mesmer and someone reflects your projectile, it'll create a clone of them. It's the weirdest thing. Nice. Pressing my dodge button. The game doesn't give a shit. Just unlock Catalyst. I'm looking over the abilities now. Why does Relentless Fire grant 10 stacks of unblockable? There's a couple things that grant... Is that on a weapon skill? That would make sense, Jan. Or is it a utility skill? There's a couple things in the game that grant 10 stacks. They've been really heavy with like limiting it to 10 though. Hey, thanks, Kate. Welcome, guys. Hopefully you're well. And thank you, Space Cadet. Hopefully you are enjoying the content. Watch me lose this PvP match. It's gonna be good. Fuck. I tried to get the stun off. Okay, we got it. Good. You guys can fight this guy. I need to go elsewhere. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's a utility. That makes sense. I think when Catalyst, I actually remember that skill now. When Catalyst was coming out and they did the whole alpha testing thing, whatever we want to call it, it wasn't 10 stacks, it was a base amount, because it used to be a base amount for unblockable things, not a number of stacks. So, and I was really worried. I was like, why does Catalyst get the privilege of having a duration unblockable instead of stacks of it? I know all my ranger friends complain all the time about that. Where it's like, I fired into a Zerg and I can't hit shit because everything's just blocked. And it's like, yeah, you have a Signet, but you have to give up a utility slot for it. That's why the thing on staff that warriors have, that I think that a lot of people are kind of skating over the 3 stacks of unblockable. Granted, it's only 3, but it's something not a lot of other people have on their kit. I'm going. Now we need the beast. Where? Fuck. die. That needs to die. Fuck. Guardian res too strong. What is team doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. It was so close. God damn it. They're all dead. Don't know why. Oh, that was really close. That was good. The Guardian, like, clutch. Should have cleaved it. Should have cleaved it earlier. That was really good, though. That's a kind of really good gameplay that I will admit. Kind of through there. Should have just cleaved the Reaper. He got down to 4% health. Yeah, that was my bad. I need to just, when I'm in gold, I need to just finish down people, because if you let them bleed out, the one person who knows what they're doing will, like, actually res people. It's a thing. We'll give away our second weapon skin of the night. I'm also going to, I think, did I accidentally sell the other one? What happened with that? It's sword. Recently viewed. My transactions. It's not my transaction. The game eat it? What happened, chat? Somebody go back on the VOD. See what happened with this girl. Oh, it's just down here. I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'll make an armistice with you. I'll give away one of them. I'm going to sell the greatsword, though, because we got to fuel our giveaways somehow. Super, but type exclamation point PvP in chat, and that'll be our second giveaway. This must have been where I got them. Yeah, it was. Okay. So even though I didn't get those from Rolling Keys, I'll give away this Hard Light Dagger, and we'll add this to the end of the pile. But we'll go in order. Yeah, we'll give away the dagger next. Whatever. But just have to be followed on Twitch or exist on YouTube, and you too can be the owner of a Hard Light Dagger. So, not bad. Kind of not too shabby. 30-ish gold. Get that rolling here. Alright, let's go roam for a bit. I don't know how well this build actually does as a side note, or it's more of a better roamer, honestly, with Staff, but probably just be a bad build as far as meta's concerned, but we'll see. I appreciate the Bladesworn and the trash can emote as well. I need to animate that. Need to find time. Yeah, if you're a gun, you two out there are a gun samurai enthusiast, just running around popping your gun saber 2 isn't a bad idea, because you run Unshakable Mountain because there's no alternative. So, Flesh Force literally doesn't work in World vs. World. Oh man. See if we can get some fights. I want to run into that thief again. Or maybe even the Scourge. He was in Armistice. I could jump in there. He was sick. Yeah, the build for this should be in the description for both the PvP and the World vs. World versions. Hit it up if you are curious. Been enjoying this a lot. It's like, you know, came up with it between last stream. Pretty fun. The upside of not having Ascended or Legendary Armor, Joctify, is that once you get Legendary Armor, you're going to have a bunch of stuff to salvage for research notes. And if you didn't know, chat, that's why I have mosaics in my bank. Because even if you just have the Mystic Forge thing, if you put these in your bank, you can forge them. So Ascended gear you could forge with the mosaics. So let me see if I can show this without getting attacked, or maybe with getting attacked. You do this, and then if I wanted to salvage something for research notes, I could like throw this in here, and it'll give you more for grieving than like any of the base stats. I don't know why. That's just how their system works. But that's how I sort of maximize my Ascended Gear to research note thing. See where we can go, chat. go. That camp is getting messed with by that tag. Close? Close-ish. Duck in there. There's a tunnel. Is there a tunnel around here? I thought there was a tunnel. Maybe it's further up. You can tell I played this game mode. Shout out to JT Music for their excellent cyberpunk song. Really good channel. Go check them out. I try to call out a lot of the independent artists when I have stuff on here because I do feel that people need recognition and money, obviously, but recognition helps. Dang, that burst though. It almost looks like 100 Blades actually does damage there, chat. And we're not going to cap this because I don't care. I only want the stack. Vulnerable Tactiliac. Did we win this fight or lose this fight? What's going on here? Yeah, I think it's on the other side, Suda. Yo, exclamation point PvP in chat. I can't give my money away if you guys don't type stuff. Oh my... I'm bad. Ow. Ow. Whole ass Zerg, dude. Ow. Like a lot of people out of nowhere. I guess we didn't win that fight, chat. Lived for a bit there. Thank you, Brent. There you go. Brent gets the hard light dagger if no one else does it. Happy to give it away to whoever. Oh, we got some other entries. It just took a second. That hurt. I was not expecting the pocket Zerg. Yeah. Surprise pocket Zerg is the best utility skill. But that's why Catalyst gets unblockable. It's kind of like... It's pretty fair, honestly, on a utility skill. It's just sort of that arms race of Elementalist didn't have unblockable on any of its utility skills. Now it does. It's kind of like when they add chill to stuff, like... Originally Necromancer, like Reaper's whole thing was chill, but now like everything has chill, and then weakness gets added to stuff when that used to be Warrior's thing, and it's just like that arms race, you know? So, I guess that's the answer to, the long-winded answer to your question is because feature creep. That's why Catalyst gets 10 stacks of unblockable. But Warrior has it too. Warrior actually has 20, you just have to auto-trigger a trait. The other 10 are here on this awful Signet that you never take. But Signets kind of have to be awful. I'd be more interested with, what was it? Ferocious Fire? I can look it up. Cal's a fan of alliteration, so it's probably something like that. Catalyst utility skills. I'll just jump on a cat while Pseudo Googles things. Yeah, it's on Meta Battle. I could have guessed. Fire Team. Fire Wizard, Catalyst, utility skill. Hell yeah. Relentless Fire. Oh, they're not all alliteration. That's the pistols thing. Your attacks and conditions deal increased damage. Your attacks are unblockable if cast within range of the fire sphere. The duration is increased. Okay, fair enough. Duration increased 3 seconds. What's the duration on this? Duration is 6 base. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty okay with this. Wow, World vs. World in PvP, it's 15% damage increase, though. That's a pretty good utility skill. What's the cooldown on this bitch? 20 seconds? That's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. They're supposed to have really good utility slots. Yeah, exclamation point PvP in chat. Giving away all kinds of weapons all night. As long as you guys want them. If you don't want them, I'll just sell them. Put it into the gold pot. Giving away a hard light dagger. Next. I feel like I give you guys more money than I give my guild. Dark Defender, you have to be followed on Twitch, but don't worry, you can just follow, enter, and then unfollow. It's not your thing. So make sure... My bot didn't grab you, but it might just take a sec. That's how the Twitch API works. There's nothing I can do about it. Can you get seconds? Yeah, you can win again. If you can't win again, it'll be like a 500, thank you, sir. Appreciate it, sir or madam. If it's ever like a 500 gold giveaway, there you go, got it. Thank you, sir. You may now unsubscribe or unfollow. I'll let you guys know. The one exceptions that I've had so far, Chris, thank you for asking, though, very polite of you, was, oh, god damn it. Bro, I have a PvP match. I even can't, like, dismiss this. I'm busy. Go away. The one exception I've had so far on the channel to that was when I gave away people the upgrade to the deluxe version of Heart of Thorns or Path of Fire, which was like 500 gold. All right, you can have your points. Fine. I'm even gonna let them kill me. Come on, kill me faster. So it shows that I didn't log out. There we go. Oop, don't want to lose the food. Food's really expensive. All right. That's close, chat. Try not to BM people, but if you get into combat and then you die in World vs. World, it gives your enemy points. I don't know why they were still at that camp. But that was like 500 gold a person. That was like, it's going to be a little bit much if one person wins multiple times. Oh, my favorite map. Fantastic. All right, time to go get a cup of water, chat. For hydration break. I think I'm going to do my roll ostensibly and just go sit side node the whole game. See if that works. 2 Virtuosos, never the fuck mine. Have a good day, Suda. Keep rocking on. Alright, let's see what we can do, chat. Oh. Do I have any birthday boosters? I don't even have inventory space. Ah, there's one. Oh, we did it. Song is about that great Elden Ring game. I love it. Can't use these boosters. This is horseshit. Yeah, you know, 2 Virtuosos for fun. Hot take, chat. Virtuoso dagger should be 900 range, and so should all of their bullshit. I think it's way too strong that it's piercing 5 target 1200 range. Or, even hotter take, it should be 1500 to compete with longbow. Unclear. But I think that 12 is a little bit weird of a balance place for how strong it is. Because Virtuoso dagger on anything that's not a Virtuoso is just like really fucking dumb. I mean, we used them on Harvest Temple. Get a different song going. We used them on Harvest Temple. I know how strong it is. It's good. Believe me. Me too. Why? Arenanet. Oh my god. I can't even do it. Oh, Clash is dog shit. So, fun fact, the other side of this arena, you can teleport up there. That must be like 302 range, so you can't actually do that teleport. Thank you, Arenanet. I guess today I learned. That was good. That was good. Oh, we won the last 2 games. I guess that's fair. Did we lose one? I think we lost one when it was close or something. I don't remember. I just play this game for fun. I just work here. That was really dumb. That was aggressively stupid. Hey, buddy. What's up? Walked into an animation. No, he's dead somewhere. Wow, this is a very high damage match. Damn it. Am I ally gonna do anything here? Will I get this guy? Nah? Nah? Not gonna kill the scrapper? Hi. Guy doing things. Dude, the other side it works, Jan. It's in my Bladesworn video. I'm pissed. It's my fault for assuming the arena would be symmetrical. My bad, arenanet. It's not like you gave me a teleport or anything that I can't ever use. Don't worry about it. It's too good shit. Horse shit. Genuinely a good skill. Oh man. Robolas. It's stupid. It's also in the game. I thought they couldn't dodge while immobilized or something. Something. Cool. Me too. There we go. We did it. God. It's like I have to click on the gate thing. Down over there. Yep. Virtuoso and the Scrapper are dressed the same. I wonder if they're cute together. I was like, he better run out of buttons. I've been wailing on this guy forever. Shit. The finish downs and fucking gold matches. Fine, I'll do it. I play on a controller. I can do this. Gunsaber this whole time. Die. And then Pseudo remembered his previous statement of need to finish downs in gold matches. Oh my god. It's a video game that people play, chat. Fuck. Game is an asshole. Oh man. I do really enjoy having, like, basically nice staff lock animation there, my favorite thing. Really enjoy having basically the same build as in World vs. World. Like, obviously some changes to the gear and whatnot, but very, very solid. Really enjoying that. Makes practicing it a lot easier, you know? What I really liked about the Daring Dragon one, and something I really, really enjoy about my Mirage build. Let's see if I can do this one, chat. Oh my god, I did it. Anyone else having a glitch of their screen? Not me. Nice. It'd be a fun roulette to see, speaking of Russian roulette, fun roulette to see what gets a DMCA this stream. I've been pretty silent playing PvP, but is what it is. Now we're locked in here. I really hope they change the staff 3, genuinely. It's a crime that its animation blocks you this much. Uh-huh. Guys like in space. That's good. I too enjoy being in space. You don't remember that you can't teleport up here. Yep. Fair enough. It's like a second death. Are you okay? I think. If they killed somebody far. Yeah. Going alright. Yeah. Get those entries in. Exclamation point PvP. We'll be drawing it, I guess. Wrong character. Hard light dagger after this match. Which one do I use? I use the previous model GPD Win Mini, which is the smallest one I've found. It is the laptop, flipped laptop that has like what looks like a Sidekick's keyboard from the 90s on it. And I really enjoy that one. And before I enjoyed that one, I really enjoyed, what's it called? The GPD Win 2, or Win Max 2. But GPD is my gaming handheld of choice. Although if you can't swing the $700, because it's a little bit more expensive, because it's a full, full-on laptop Shocktify, I would go, I know the ROG Ally just got marked down, and the MSI Claw, although it's not getting very good reviews, just got marked down as well. They're really having to compete. The reason I would take something with a physical keyboard, especially for something like Guild Wars, over something like the Steam Deck, or any of the other ones, I'm not sure if they have physical keyboards on them, actually, but something with at least a sliding keyboard or a physical keyboard on it is occasionally you do have to type to people in an MMO. And typing on the Steam Deck is a nightmare. I know that. With the digital keyboard, it's like the one thing it sucks at. Dude, this guy will not die. All right. We do this. We do things in incorrect order. Props to him. He was holding that point for, like, versus 3 people. All right. Last chance. Get those entries in. Exclamation point. PvP in chat. Second giveaway of the night. And get this rolling, chat. Great song. Let It Roar is probably my primo pump-up song. Let me link it in chat. Hang on, I can try to find it. But it's gone up a little bit in price because of the new APUs. Generally handhelds. Yep, that makes sense. Handhelds use like APUs instead of GPUs. It's a combination CPU, GPU. But they've gotten really good, which is why I started sort of getting into handheld gaming. DPD. Is there a region that you're located in? I might be able to give you buying advice. Because generally they sell these through their Indiegogos, but their Indiegogos, once they end, can be a little bit pricey here. I paid $700 and I have the lowest tier Win Mini, but honestly it runs better than my Win Max 2. But GPD has all kinds of form factors and handhelds. USA? Okay, let me see if it's available on Amazon. The thing with actually buying it through their Indiegogo is you won't pay sales tax. But like I said, I've heard very good things about the ROG Ally when it's not melting. When it's not melting SD card slots. So I'm looking at that as well. One I have is the 7640U. So it's the lowest end, but it's still quite good. But I've tried most of them on the market, and this is the one I landed on. I ended up selling or returning all the other ones I tried. The Steam Deck was really good, though. Like, I have nothing against the other ones I tried. Yeah, ROG Ally is good. The issue a lot of people are having with it, that maybe they've fixed now, I don't know, is it was melting the SD card slot. But the RG Ally, if you can get it for on sale for like 400 bucks or whatever at Best Buy, probably runs Guild Wars fine. I can't speak to it. I didn't try it. And I know people were complaining about the lower end model, which is the one that got marked down. Yeah, it is kind of a crappy problem to have. This is the one that looks like a literal sidekick from the 90s. I did try this. This one's pretty sick. Let me... I copy without psych tracking. No, I can't. Chrome sucks a bucket of wet dicks. Hang on. This is the slide one. This is the GPD Win Max 4. That's the one that will look like a little sidekick from the 90s if you're old like me. And then I can't find any of the listing for the Win Mini. I'm trying to find their lower tier model because you really don't need the new APU. Part of the problem that I got, or the reason I got the lowest of the low tier models on the GPD Win Mini was because it was small and because it was, I was really worried based on the Fox's reviews, FA or PHWX, I think his thing is on YouTube. The one complaint he had that they did since fix, thankfully, was that it was melting. It was like aggressively hot. Well, I found it on AliExpress, so if you're comfortable and have like buyer protections on your end, like PayPal or something, that's the one I have, like the actual one. 700 bucks. Fits in my pocket. I bought a clear plastic case on Amazon for it. You'd probably find something similar as well. The newer, just to get into complete computer jargon while I draw this, let's do this drawing while I ramble on about stuff. 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's our new guy, Dark Defender 3020. Congrats, dude. So give him some congrats, and I will send you this hard light dagger that's in my inventory. So just give me a character name or an account name, or if you're not comfortable with that, just shoot Salem a mail, S-A-L-E-M, all one word. Nice. But yeah, no worries, no rush. I remember what I was talking about. Can you tell I have undiagnosed ADHD? Yeah, the newer APUs, which is like the CPU GPU combo, or the 8000 series, so the 880, 840. So if you have, money's no object, congrats to you, but you can get a much more powerful one than even that one that'll fit in your pocket. I was just scared about, that's not how processors work, but I was scared about like melting me, So I got the lower end one, which ended up being pretty aight. Thank you, sir. Appreciated. Shoot you this. No problem. I give away 100 gold like every week, just doing RNG giveaways Monday or Tuesday usually, but I have extra stuff to mail out this week because I said I would, so you guys get a little benefit here. Send people hearts. They like hearts. Everyone likes head pets, chat. Yeah, don't worry, we'll be giving away these 2 skins as well, so keep it tuned in here. And let's go use some boosters on our PvP character, chat. But yeah, Shoctify, if you can swing it, the $700 is pretty worth it, just to have something an actual laptop that folds up and in your pocket. Connect all kinds of external peripherals to it. How do I not run out of gold? I don't know. Just do stuff. I tell people my gold routine every time I stream. People always ask. I find it really simple. So what I do is it's not a secret either. I've told like everybody this. I have a couple parked characters, like that one, this one. I park it for Jade Runestones. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, please, because I probably have an answer to your like stupid question that you can't Google if you're looking into handhelds. So I get these characters every day, or I try to, and then I just do map completion and sell the End of Dragons legendaries. Like I literally have a End of Dragons pistol ready to go on my Mesmer that I've just been procrastinating finishing. Just do map, like get the little Blish HUD, and this is why handhelds are great, and this is how it integrates with the channel, honestly, is it's like my do a map before bed thing. You just do the 4 End of Dragons maps. Like it takes minimum 3-4 hours to do all of them. When you do the hearts, you buy the writs of whatever it is. Don't buy the 100, what's it called? I can show you guys. Don't buy, there's 4 antique summoning stones to buy, not 5. The 5th one isn't really worth it unless you live in End of Dragons. Buy the antique summoning stones every week, and then just sell the legendaries, Jan. And also, any money that I get from like Twitch subs or Twitch Prime or any of that stuff, or if you donate Twitch bits, I think I've had like 2 people ever do it, but the alerts are set up. I don't take any money from this. I'm not right now monetizing any of my content on YouTube or anything, but there's a few people that like have Prime subscriptions and stuff, so thank you for the Prime subscriptions. That just goes into my giveaways. I just, you know, I look at whatever I get every month, whether it's 10, 20 bucks, I just throw that into gold giveaways for you guys, because right now I stream for fun. So I actually didn't buy these, so I can illustrate it. Don't ever buy this one. This Imperial Favor, this 100 Imperial Favor is absolutely not worth your time. This is what, 2 gold? It's not worth it. Buy the other ones. This one is almost not even worth it, this 1 gold one. I buy these 4 every week, and I just throw it into the pot of things I'm going to use to craft End of Dragons legendaries. And then, like I said, I just have like the gift of, you know, pistol dicks and the gift of jade dicks ready to go on this character. Other than that, I do the repeatable hearts for End of Dragons every day. I can show them off. And I park 1 character in End of Dragons and just buy the writs that scale up, right? It's not a secret. No. I used to be incredibly poor in this game. You know, Slade left the game with 73,000 gold because he, you know, I'm not even close to that yet, but that was just because he got compensated for legendaries. Like this thing, right? So you just park a character here, you do these, you casually drop a Vanguards of Ascension, guild ad, and map chat. It's good. And yeah, I've told everybody this. People always ask. You know, a lot of people are really cagey with their gold-making ways. It's not like I'm hoarding, I don't know, Mystic Coins for trading post purposes. Just have Mystic Coins from my alts, right? So I don't need the gold. Yeah, and then make sure there's only one you can do every day, do this one, which is literally 0 effort. You just park this dude here. If you have any specific questions, I also just do my dailies on my alts. This one I did, so don't buy this writ because this gives you 5 and this costs 10 Imperial Favor. This is the only thing you're going to be gated on, which is why I said don't buy this Antique Summoning Stone, but buy the other 2 writs that'll be listed here. I've clearly already done it today. Oh, that's a pretty griffin. I think that was the what's it called? Wizard's Vault Owl Griffin. I'm more than happy to tell people how to make gold. I made a bunch of shorts on the channel as well. Like I tend to buy like Pseudo's gold making tips. I don't want to just deluge you guys with crap shorts because I don't want to like tell you bad things, but all the shorts that I've made on the channel are worth it. Let me see if I can find one here. So another thing that I do is you'll check black. A lot of people do this, and you'll see a lot of people making money on the people who do this. So generally whenever these flip over, and you see like these uncommon skins, these are actually holding their value for a weird amount, but a lot of the time, especially if the skin is like bad or not flashy, whenever this black lion chest flips over and there's new uncommon skins, sometimes it'll be like 3-4 gold a skin. If it's less than like 10 gold a skin, even if 1 or 2 someone's hoarding for like 30 gold, just put in buy orders for these things, because people will open chests, and then if you get a full set, as long as it gives you 7 tickets and you just wait for the skins to refresh again and then just sell the Black Lion skins. There's lots of like very minimal effort. You know, a lot of people make videos on, oh, 20 minutes I'm trying not to call anyone out specifically because their methods are good, and like Muckluck's video is good, but a lot of people make clickbait videos like, oh, just do these things or just park here for gold. And it's like, dude, just make End of Dragons legendaries. It's way worth your time. Like, you know, unless you can't stand map completion, it's just going to claw this guy's desynced as fuck. You know, claw your eyes out doing it. But yeah, if anyone has any questions how I make my gold, you know, what I do with my money, ask me. I know there's this weird stigma in the US about not talking about how much money you have, but this is all imaginary fake money anyway, so I don't care. One of the biggest reason I started streaming was just to see if there were people interested in build crafting and like get people into handheld gaming, right? And see where those two things overlap. I'm not trying to gatekeep any of this. I don't win Guild Wars because I have a build. I'd rather give it to you guys. Or I don't win Guild Wars because I have, you know, whatever gold amount I have. I don't even know. 19k, we're getting there. Rather let you guys know. What am I gonna do with it? Buy 8 chalk egg sacks or whatever they're at? Did this wall just not render, or is this wall specifically down? It's like, I don't think you can break that wall. That was weird. Yeah, and then I give it away to my chat every week because they're chill people who hang out and love builds, or they just are here for the money. One of the two. I don't care. I'm thinking about buying Ares all he needs for his legendary armor because he's been hanging out so long. Yeah, Daikaru and Kashima, if you guys are out there listening to this or catching the VOD, you guys hit me up because I want to do something special for you guys because they've been watching literally forever, especially Daikaru. Been watching literally since I started streaming. A lot of the times it was just me and a couple other people talking about shit. And I'm really fortunate. My chat actually likes to talk about builds and hang out and stuff. So we have a really, relatively active community. I don't have millions of followers, but I don't even know if I want that. Seems scary. Would you like to fight, sir? Get lots of people. You tend to get people who do weird things. Fight me. Hello. Would you like to fight? You just want this camp. You want to put on food? I'll whack you. Oh, he's dancing. He doesn't want to fight. Fine. We'll just very slowly walk over here. Nah, the only person to my knowledge that's won Guild Wars 2 is Slade. When he quit, he had the entire wardrobe unlocked, almost max AP that he could have, and every, max armory. As close as you can come to winning an MMO, I think that dude did it. Nah. He's not a Maguma player. He's not a free loot bag. Who knows? He might be really good at the game, too. The other day when I don't know if he's on the server or sponsored by Arenanet so he can transfer or what, but when I was testing out Berserker builds, a little bit of a spoiler for what you guys are going to see next time. I try to theme it every week, so Berserker will be next week, but I ran into Nudie, who's a pretty good PvP player, and it was probably him, to his credit, because he was actually on a functional class, and also because he's good, unlike me, but he was on Mirage, and we 2v5'd a bunch of Maguma people. Granted, I went down a couple times and he kept actually finishing people, so I'd rally, but it was bro, you have one other functional person. You can do some damage. You divide that damage coefficient that you're usually taking from a group burst by 2. Oh man, chat, it's on. So I'm just inviting people to the guild, provided you're okay with our one rule. This is the wrong character. God damn it. I hope to have a guild of build crafters and build enthusiasts going forward when alliances come out. Yeah, it'll be Kandi Berserker next time, but it's going to be probably Dagger Shield or Dagger Torch. I've come up with a semi-functional, because I try to play with the things that Arenanet puts in the game. It's not just going to be, the Mace Shield or Mace Sword build that everyone's running. I try weird stuff. I try to make things like throw bolas work, and it's going to be probably Dagger Torch, at least to start with, or Dagger Shield. Because I've been... Playing Spellbreaker got me thinking, sort of... I think it made me a better player and a better theory crafter in general, not just from playing something else, but also just, learning how to fight stuff and learning your setups, which is the only kind of warrior that exists. It's stun or immobilized setup warrior. It got me thinking, right, why does Spellbreaker work, and in a lot of cases, if you build a Berserker the same way, it sort of doesn't? And I was like, well, the thing that Spellbreakers have is no escape. Wow, it's died very pretty. And no escape, if you didn't know, it's whenever you daze or stun stuff, specifically, you will also immobilize it for 1 second, which really helps you get your setup damage. So for the Bladesworn build, for example, I was like, okay, how do I do that on a Bladesworn? It's throw bolas is in the game. And it's going to be something similar. I don't know if throw bolas will make a cameo appearance on the build, but we don't run strength, so maybe, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see, chat. I didn't have this when I originally theory crafted the build, but I'm really enjoying the setup, so. I just want to try to make King of Fires, a real boy. Because King of Fires, the trait, not the actual King of Fires in real life, is a really cool trait, in my opinion. It just kind of sucks butt, because the other trait gives you stability. So it's hard to give up stability. Alas. Cute. Know what your blast finishers are, chat. All going on my butt. Important to have resistance. Got some pet-on-pet violence here. go around whatever that is. Oh my god, I did that reflexively. I'm learning my staff buttons, chat. It only took like 1,000 hours. I know where you're going. I know how to play this game. Got it. Ah, it's an immobilized druid. The fairest thing in the game right now, chat. Fun fact. You normally can't... It was actually in between pulses there, but you normally can't actually enter Dragon Trigger if you're fighting an immobilized druid, which is great. I love it so much. I did not target that guy. I'm going to die now. I didn't actually... So this is what I was talking about. This happened last match while I was going to be dead anyway. Sword Torch Kandizarker is fun, but it doesn't... There's a very specific build that will work for that Shock Defy. But Sword, honestly, the channel, I think, kills it for me. You really need a weapon stow button if you're going to play Sword Torch. But, it plays very similar to that, the Dagger Torch one. So this happened. This is something I was talking about last time, chat. And I'm bad. I want to preface this with that. But Dragon Trigger buffering is really bad in this game. Where I will press Dragon Trigger. Or I'll press Tab to retarget. And then I'll press Dragon Trigger. And because I already buffered the tab skill, and Dragon Trigger takes a second, like a fourth of a second to cast or something, even though I think it says, nope, it says a fourth. It'll face me toward whatever I just tabbed to, so I'll die, which is great. Thanks, arenanet. Appreciate it. Just, you know, more Bladesworn jank to be aware of. If it's happening to you, it's not just you. No. Thank you. I don't want whatever this crap is. What even is happening right now? What is immobilizing me? I want to know. Jumping. Need to unbind jump in PvP. Very important. Dude, I wish you could sheath Gunsaber. I also, fun fact, let's see if I can show this. I might actually not, but if you just let this expire, someone pointed it out to me. Oh, look, I have two. They're overlapping. There's a real Gunsaber and a fake Gunsaber. I actually had two of these. Jank! Thanks, arenanet. Anyways, sorry. If you let that expire, there's no actual animation for putting it back into just holding it. It just disappears. I hate this game. Add my stats. Druid's so freaking strong. Oh yeah, I'm not playing Discipline. I'm telling you, man, throw bolus. It's coming. The meta's coming. I didn't notice the double thing, but I knew that there was no animation for letting it just expire. That one I knew. And has balanced stance. I'm like, why am I not critting this idiot? Nice, I'm still tracking the invisible thief, even though you shouldn't be able to do that. Gotta love it. Their druid's their best player, by far. Those dogs eating my butt. Dodge that. That's good. That's good. We're in Dragon Jail. Trying to heal you, dude. Stop this guy. Oh, nope. Nice. Yep. Suck a dick. Do you have any good builds for Deadeye in World vs. World? No, hit up Guild Gen. She plays a lot of Deadeye, I think. Guild Gen and Valen, I think I saw recently. But all I know is it uses Axe, because Axe does all the damage in the world. Oh. I don't want to fight this guy. I don't think I can side note against a Spellbreaker. You can have that. I don't really care. You only need 2 points to win a match, chat. What the fuck did he just pop? Nope. What's that? Alright. Oh, hell yeah. This useless ass thing. If you hit somebody with that, you should win the match. Hot take. Nice. What the fuck just was that interaction? Am I gonna attack this guy? What's going on here? So many people at like 1 health today. Rude. Fine, I'll stomp you. Whatever. Let me take a screenshot of this. Oh, it's not doing it now. I'll have to rewind the VOD. What's the deal with Thief Axe anyway? I hear many thieves complain about it being a worthless weapon, super weak, and then I hear about others use it because it's super strong. It's super strong in PvP. It might be worthless in PvE, Jan. I'm not sure what game mode. You have to always filter this through what game modes the people play. But I play World vs. World and PvP a lot, and I know in World vs. World, I suspect it still has its PvE values, like on release, like a lot of things do. You know, Warrior Staff does. I'm not saying good or bad. I haven't really looked into it, but if it does, it does all the damage in the world. They nerfed it in PvE for a reason. I just personally think it's really redundant with Pistol, which already existed. Pistol is already decent power damage, decent condition damage. There's even a PvE build that just uses Pistol and presses 3 and does like 35k or something. I would have preferred, again, I've said this a million billion times, them get 2 weapons, main hand axe and offhand axe. It's not like it would have been a stretch. Elemental has got like 36 new skills, and then the offhand axe could actually have a synergy skill with like, you know, they obviously would have had to make more dual skills, but it could have had a synergy skill with like scepter and whatnot. I almost think Thief should have gotten an offhand weapon only, because it would have actually opened up some more support builds for like things like scepter and specter and stuff. As it is, giving Thief a main hand axe that doesn't have any support stuff on it doesn't really scream filling holes that existed. But, you know, what do I know? Just play this game. Don't know what their design documents. Maybe next time, you know? Kitty kitty. All right, chat. I gotta use the restroom, but we got more giveaways to do before that. So let's go. Brute Inquisitor Torch and Eternal Forge Scepter. I will average these out, and I'll send you both of these, so all of our giveaways will be the same. Gotta set this up. Exclamation point. World versus World. WVW in chat. Just WVW, not actually World versus World. So if you've won already, congratulations. Thank you for hanging out. You can win again. All you have to do that is type exclamation point WVW in chat and be followed on Twitch or just exist on YouTube. Hell yeah. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the build. This has given me a lot to think about. I think Throw Bolas is much stronger than people give it credit for, but one of the reasons this is working, and I think it is a projectile finisher as well. Yeah, it is. Sweet. One of the reasons this is working is because I can actually make my attacks unblockable, right? I can't do that on my Berserker build. I could if I ran a staff, which I probably should be, but there's something wrong with me, and I keep trying to make Longbow work for solo content. Longbow has like 2 things, and they're both based on like weird interactions. Yeah. We'll see if we end up running Throw Bolas on that or not. Maybe with a Celerity Sigil, so I don't have to spec into Strength, right? Oh my god, that was so fast, I'm scared. I plan to do the giveaway before the next match. Help. Oh boy. Oh boy. We haven't done a faux fire match today. Get this rolling. Yeah, we got some giveaways to do. All you gotta do to enter is type exclamation point World versus World in chat. And don't despair. You have till the end of the stream to claim your prize. I do giveaways every Monday or Tuesday, which it clearly is, and also just whenever I make ridiculous promises or have extra crap to give away, because I don't need my money. Had some really good discussions tonight. It's been awesome. Oh, look at this naked outfit they put in the game chat. You thirsty yet? You thirsty for some space alien? The lines are weird, because you can dye this exactly skin colored, by the way. But 'tis a fantasy. Plan to do the giveaway, then use the restroom into match in order, and somehow the match is first? Yep, pretty much. Oh, the restroom's happening after the stream. I'll probably call it in a little bit here. I didn't even come close to my calorie goal today, and in order to not lose size working out as much as I do, I need to eat a ridiculous amount of food every day. So it's going to be garbage burritos and gainer shakes after this. It'll be great. Yeah, if you out there enjoying the build or have any tips for it, I am the only Bladesworn I've seen, by the way. That should tell you everything you need to know about this trash can of a class. If you out there have any questions about the handheld gaming or the build or anything like that, hit me up. Guildwars 2 Pseudo, or Pseudo's Build Wars 2 on YouTube and Pseudo Alias on Twitch. Stream every Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday, 9 o'clock, and do lots of balance VODs and such. I do this for fun. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. What do they have anyway? The necromancers. Nothing gave me swiftness, that's good. I didn't want swiftness. Swiftness is for cowards, chat. Everything's invisible. Good. Going to guess this is going to be a loss because we have won so many already tonight. That's an Eye of Cirrus. I have no idea whose team it's on. Try to get over to my ally and heal him a little bit. Hey, I did it. Oh, me. I'm the best. Ah, right. That skill. Alright, Virtuosos can't summon a clone in downstate, so there's only one. Interesting. Got it, dude. Alright, fine. I'll go home. Help Vex Fiona. Not a bad name. How many more of those you got in you, dude? Get going. I was gonna do damage to this idiot while he's got me CC'd. Thank you. Appreciated. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. We need help. Oh, that was the wrong way. Okay. That's I need to use the restroom. I was looking at my minimap wrong. Oh, PSA as well. Someone asked me about this. You can turn off the rotation on your minimap. So if it's rotating or not rotating, there is a setting for that. I know some people get it toggled on and off by default. Hey, buddy. What's up? I'm the wrong control set. Ow. Kind of rude, in my opinion. Like, kind of rude. There's a lot of hammer spellbreaker I've seen lately. Oh my god, I tried to deselect that guy like 4 times. He's in Rampage. Rampage. Yeah, I only have 1 stun break. It's kind of rough. If I could target anything I want to today, that would be good. Dude, chill is so oppressive. I need to do a whole video on chill, man. I guess I'm probably just warrior biasing, right? We don't have it. Seems really fucking strong, though. Like, if you ever just not wanted buttons, chill. I had actual functional teams tonight, chat. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Give up. We even got the weird stillness thing. Just auto attack. It's pretty good. Dead down there. I can't target him. He's more than 5,000 units away. Nice. Kill is really good. Exclamation point, world versus world in chat, by the way, for our next giveaway. Yeah, Water Elementalist has an upside. Yep. It's definitely a good defensive form of defense. I just think it should do either the reduction or the massive movement penalty. Because it actually, you know, cripple is like 50% movement penalty. Chill is 66 or something. Kind of crazy. Just auto attack. It's pretty good. The reason I keep taking so much damage is I'm not getting my dragon triggers off fast enough. Need to do that. Just hit him. Sometimes you can do that because the skill was actually made by people who know how to do pathing Pulse charge. Warriors, 1 functional skill. Hell yeah. Nice. Good game, chat. Good games tonight. See? It is functional. The fact that I lost a bunch of matches last week has nothing to do with it. Oh, man. But yeah, enjoy the build. Hopefully you guys can grab it from the description. Bladesworn, still a janky pile of bullshit, but, you know, even janky pile of bullshit has a silver lining sometimes. And that silver lining in this case is the fact that Gunsaber does okay damage auto-attacking, basically, and that Shield Master's still bugged, but that's more of a warrior thing. Anyway, exclamation point, World vs. World in chat, do our last giveaway, get this rolling, and then probably head off for the night, because I need to, like, make my calorie count today. Trying to stream more. I did buy a shock mount, so we'll get that set up over the weekend. But yeah, Soto final release happens in, like, 3 weeks, I think? Let's check our good old Wizards Vault here. Yeah, 27 days. So get on it, chat. Make sure to get that done. And hit up the YouTube if you are interested in this kind of content. We did a rundown of the last balance patch. I had of course, the video showing Slade's progress throughout the game. Man who's, as far as I know, come the closest to winning an MMO that I can think of, with also a healthy lifestyle. And I'm probably going to, our next, like, I'll tease our next video. I've talked about this a little bit, but I'm probably going to do a rundown on, like, sigils in general, but I also just want to talk about energy sigils because they're really strong. And I'd almost love to piss a bunch of people off and get their opinion. Not love to piss people off, but, like, get differing opinions to mine. All right, let's do this drawing, chat. Can't hold up the Gunsaber, so we'll hold up the Clockwork Scythe for the Bright Inquisitor skin and the Eternal Forge Scepter that we got from Rolling Keys last time. So, 3, 2, 1. Taking a while. It's taking a while. Oh, I didn't make sure that my bot actually grabbed everybody this time, too. Now it took a weird amount of time. Jan, you have won. Congrats, dude. Thanks for hanging out. So, congrats, chat. And we will send that off to you. But yeah, I'm Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. We're mostly on SOS. Check out Vanguards of Ascension if you want a dope community of build crafters to join for, like, roaming purposes if and when mini alliances come out. Or just hit me up on stream. We only have one rule. It's pretty easy. Jan, quick, give me a character so I can, like, go eat food. Stuff my face. It's gonna be good. I can't wait till Bladesworn's a real class, though, chat. I've given them lots of feedback, and hopefully they'll actually take some of it. They've been, you know, judging by the last balance patch, it gives me hope, and that's the coolest thing arenanet can ever do, because it's pretty sick. Hey, there you go. I have no way of typing that. You know, I guess I could do this. Hold, please. I dox you. Right. Send mail. It did not copy. Add friend. Send mail. There we go. Nice name, dude. That's not an inventory. Yeah, I do giveaways every Monday or Tuesday, so if you're like, I didn't win, just come back. Chances are, especially if you're a new person, my bot tends to grab those people. So hit me up. I am Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. And yeah, please come take my money. I will see you guys next week for some Berserker gameplay. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the summer, hopefully, in your area. And peace. I'll see you in Tyria. See you guys. Cheers.